about set to kick it off. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Take it for 4 yards on the game's first play. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And nothing doing there. Only back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be an early 3rd down coming up.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
Howard to throw it here, 3rd and short. That is caught by Washington. It's a pickup of 12. That's a Steeler 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
We spent so much time, Mike, talking about these defensive backs and their ability in pass coverage, but when you also have a defensive back that can make plays in the run game, especially behind the line of scrimmage, man, those guys are just so hard to find. That was a heck of a job here by this guy.
This one is complete to DK Metcalf. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A gain of 7 yards, and it's 3rd down.
3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Howard. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No return forthcoming. It's a touchback and out to the 20-yard line.
That's my heart. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go. Fix the eagle. Fix the eagle.
The first carry for the Spartans. Kenneth Walker. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. From the 23, here's 2nd and 7.
Ready?
From the gun, it's Milrow. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on third down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Play action, it's Howard. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Second and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up.
Throwing on third down is Howard. He's going to pick up the first down and more. A first down there on a gain of 12. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40.
And the Steelers first down.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 41, here's second down and 9. And he'll get this up to the 44. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
Third and 6. Metcalf, the motion man. Out of the gun on third down. Here's Howard. This one down the field, but it'll wind up incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And that's going to lead to a fourth down.
Come on. Hey! Cougar 19!
The RPO, that one is complete. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
We'll come to the line now on second and 2.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Seattle.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, here we go. Packers, Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, it's Nola. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the first down.
And he will be out of bounds on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through 1 here on Sunday Night Primetime. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Greg and I back in the Great Northwest in a moment. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. They run out of the gun and tag on a reverse. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
I remember early in my career, Mike, this was only just starting to kind of become in vogue. Receivers would maybe get a few carries a year at most. Now, it's become commonplace throughout the NFL, and watching these results, I kind of get it. I wish we had gotten them involved as runners maybe a little bit sooner.
And he will go all the way. Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle. That's his first touchdown this year.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They're going to go play action with Howard. There's to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And that sideline just cannot believe their guy did not come down with that play. I mean, that's as easy as it gets. Frankly, don't blame him. That's a play at this level you just have to make. Your teammates are dependent on it.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Howard. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Chris Paul Jr. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Howard. This one caught by the back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. And how about that? 3rd and a mile. And they convert and pick up a first down. Off the play fake, here's Howard. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Howard now to throw it here on 2nd down. Ah, the pressure, too much. He goes down. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. To throw is Howard. Quick hitting slant there. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down.
60 by 6, 60 by 6.
Trying to get him to jump. Did not work. Good job by the defense to stay disciplined. It's a delay again. Here's Bryce Behringer now as he's off to punt for Pittsburgh. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, break.
Here's 2nd and 9.
60 Maverick. Stephanie. Lightning 18.
Out of the gun. It's Nola. Room to run past the 30. And he's taken down up past the 35. A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Here's Milroe to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We're back to Seattle after this.
Ready, check.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3.
Stretch the Eagles. Come on, come on. Hey. Panthers, ready.
They'll try and run it with Walker. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain. Here's Michael Dixon now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground. And they'll work this out to the 23. Nicky Manwari is there to make the play.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They face 2nd down and 7. Here's Howard. That's caught by Smith on the right side. Oh, a nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain. Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. Quick throw, and it's going to wind up incomplete. That was the run-pass option. Choose pass. Defender able to close it down. And and bring up fourth down. Here's their punter now. He's on to punt it for the fourth time tonight. This brought in out past the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll throw on first down with Milrow. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
15 yards. That's good for a Seahawks.
Dragon 60. Let's go.
First and 10 at the
70
44-yard
Ranger.
line.
70 Ranger.
On first down, it's Milrow taking the deep shot for Smith and Jigba. And he will score. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown Seahawks. That is second TD catch of the season. Here's Brown on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Seahawks move out on top. 14-0.
Seahawks 14. Steelers nothing.
Final 9 seconds of this half, and the kick is away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Now, faking the give. He'll air it out down the middle. That is brought in. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. Now Mike Tomlin going to send out the field goal unit. This, about as short as you can get. No issues there. This one is good. We have hit halftime. We'll take a quick break, come back, second half of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. He will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Walker to start the drive. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13.
19. Viking 18.
He'll step up and run this.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Go! Warrior 70.
Throwing is Milrow. That one swung out wide to Walker. They gain 18 yards on that one. First down, Seattle.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. but they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. Now it's Milrow. He'll get this complete to Walker. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. That's his 2nd catch on the drive. This one is good for 20 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
On the handoff, this is Walker. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Get it.
They'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. They keep beating him. 15 more on the ground. And another first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
Ready.
Now they'll throw it with Milrow. The throw here is complete. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball.
And he will score! Kenneth Walker, touchdown Seattle. That is 2nd touchdown tonight.
You can just see the comfort, Mike, that this offense continues to play with. The early momentum in the first half has carried here after the break, and you can see this group just slowly starting to pull away.
And I'm thinking, Greg, about the guys on the other side. We're waiting at halftime, that other offense waiting to get back on the field. What happens? They come right out, extend the lead, and now the task gets a lot tougher for this 2nd half. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. To the air, Howard. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
In a lot of offenses, Mike, these quick passes to the wide receivers really fall under the run category. Of course, they're going to go down as a forward pass, but to a lot of offensive coordinators in the league, it's a lot easier to pick up 1st and 2nd down yardage on these quicks than it is to turn around and hand it off to your running back and count on blocking everybody.
Into space at the 45. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight, and it gives the team a first down. From the gun, it's Howard. Quick throw, taken in, and he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. Howard back to the air one more time. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws.
That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Chris Paul Jr. And the Seahawks are going to have it at their own 32-yard line.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
Seven Pirates! Seven Pirates! Let's go! Hey!
On play action, Nola. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long run.
19, let's go now. Ready.
The run up the middle, it's Walker. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
37-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 4. Walker now gets us going here in the 4th quarter. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Come on, let's go.
On 1st and 10, here comes Walker. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the Steelers' 29-yard line.
Hold the set. Stephanie. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Nola. Down inside the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a gain of 26, and it'll set up 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Ball sitting on the 3. It is 1st down and goal.
Here we go.
Now, Milrow, this is a designed run. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
brought down just shy
Down in the red zone, design quarterback runs are a handful for defenses to account for. But in this case, give them credit. Not a lot of room to maneuver here for the quarterback, and they keep it to a short game.
The ball inches from the goal line. 3rd and goal. And he will take it in himself. Nola. Touchdown Seahawks. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Extra point coming now from Brown. It's up and through. And the Seahawks stretch it out, leading now by the score of 28-3. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll begin here on the ground. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
So I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both running and pass.
And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line. 3rd down and 9. He'll try to get this one on the ground. And he's going to go backwards again. The defense coming up big. Forcing 4th down.
Just feels like this has been the story of the day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going on the ground. And a big reason they find themselves trailing, and another loss of yards.
That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Look at 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Ready.
On 2nd down, a run. Oh, how about a reverse instead? And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
I like the change of pace. The idea that you want to keep the ball on the ground, but you don't want to do it in the traditional sense of just turning around and handing it off to your running back. So this time, they give it to the wide receiver. They get him in space, get the ball in his hands, and he turns it into a solid gain.